So here's the story. Yesterday I was struggling quite a bit. I was just very touched and so happy I was able to spend the time with my husband, and we did stuff, and it was just so awesome, and I was so grateful. But at the same time I was just like, Lord, I don't want this to end. I don't want to stop living. I don't want to stop being me. I don't want to stop doing the things that I do. So then I began to cry, and I'm just like, Lord, I don't know. I don't want this pain to get ahead of me to where they can't control my pain, because the pain gets pretty high. I mean, I'm still even with the broken elbow, it's terrible. It is what it is, though. And so I go into Costco, and I'm running some errands, and Costco was one, and I'm having all these feelings, but then God sends friend one to me, and friend one says, I didn't ask permission to use their name, so I'm not going to, because I don't do that. But friend one comes and says, Nina, it stops me at Costco, and I'm like, oh, hi. And she goes on to tell me that, I follow your story, and it's very inspiring. And that's God just, I know God put her in my path because he knew what I was thinking. He's like, just remember, yes, you're suffering, but your suffering is being used for my glory. I'm using you all the time. You don't know it. So just remember, keep your eyes focused on me. I said, okay, God, I got you. I got it, Lord. So after that, then I go to a shoe store, right? Because every year for the last 7, it might be longer, but for sure 7 years, I have been going to the shoe store to find sandals, and I can't find any shoes because my feet are so deformed. I mean, just totally curved, just goes all the way out to the right. If you've seen me on the daily, you guys know what I'm talking. The foot is crazy how deformed it is, so I can't find shoes. And so the only shoes, ironically, are these shoes from Costco, but there's over 7 years old, $12.99 sandals. I don't know how, but the bottom, I've tried to search them up and I can't find them. I did once, but and I bought them, but they didn't have the exact same bottom, and for whatever reason it didn't work. And so I'm like, what am I gonna do in these shoes? They're not gonna last forever. They're $12.99, but I mean, 7 years is pretty amazing for $12.99. That's just a sidebar. So what no one knows is every day I cry when I get dressed because it's painful, and it's hard. And every time I put my shoes on, and I'm like, God, what am I gonna do when these no longer work? I can feel they're not working as good as they used to, but it's all I have. And so at the end of the day, every year I walk by and I go into Lucky Feet store. It's the only shoe store that sells special shoes. So I go and I try on these sandals. I usually try all of them on every summer, and not one works. And my foot, my problem child, I call it, this is my problem child, let's try that foot first, right? And I go, and it was like Cinderella. And the sandal goes on perfect and supports. I still don't know how. I've been wearing them all morning, but I took them off for this video, and God gave me a new shoe. 7 years. I have been waiting 7 years. I get all teary. 7 years. And God gave me a new shoe. And they support my feet, and I can walk, and they're actually pretty cute. When you're talking about, I mean, if you've seen some of these shoes, you're like, but if it makes you walk, you're going to wear it, right? But these are really nice, and I really, really love them. They're $150 a pop, but, you know what? Can you put a price on walking? Probably not. So I did buy a couple pair. I really want to go back and buy 2 more. I'm just so excited and so thankful, and that's how God works. He knows what we need before we even ask him. So remember, God is real. He's with us, and this was a huge miracle. It might sound silly, but you have no idea. 7 years waiting for a sandal that fit. I'm so blessed. I'm so excited, and they're cute. I'm so excited. I couldn't be happier, and I couldn't be more blessed. So know that God is real. He talks to us every day if you allow him. And I wasn't expecting this miracle and this blessing. So it really took me back because I didn't pray about it, and yet God knows what we need before we even ask him. And it was something I only taught. I didn't talk to my husband about my shoes. I didn't talk to anybody, but it was something I dealt with daily. And yesterday, God gave me my shoes. So God bless you. Know that God's real. Heaven is real, and so is hell. So remember, if your life ain't right, get it together, people. Just a little side note. Have a blessed day. And I'm just so thankful, so thankful.